Hi everyone, it is time for our March garden tour, and like I say every time, I'm not going to be long, but I'm serious today, you guys, because my battery is getting low. So I'm just going to show you some highlights. It's not a lot that has changed, but I just want to hold myself accountable and also share everything with you. So we'll start right here, and first let me let you see all of these weeds, y'all, because this don't make sense. But I will tell you, we are going to tackle this really soon because we've been using this for about 2 years now. It's like a torch attachment from Harbor Freight, and it hooks onto a propane tank, and so that I don't have to get out here and pull these weeds, which will take a while. My husband just torches them, and then like some of the tougher ones I'll just pull by hand. But in my video with the fall planter, where we use the Proven Winners Super Tunia Bordeaux, I had to move them out of the pumpkin planter, but I cannot believe that they came back. Now I put these right here for now, but I'm not loving this. This is the Stella d'Oro Daylily. It has yellow blooms, but I don't know if that's going to be compatible, so we will see. So I'm not keeping my word. You know, the front of the home is supposed to be inviting, and this does not look inviting at all. But I am going to pull both of these right here, and I ordered some flower pillows from Proven Winners, and I think the shipment date is like I want to say in April sometime. So hopefully they'll be shipping out soon. But it's also another catalog that came that has, they call it a little bit different, mix masters. So I wanted to order a couple of those too. They're similar to the flower pillows, but they're just like on a smaller scale. And look who came back, you guys. I did not expect this lantana to come back. As a matter of fact, when it got cold a couple of nights, it really was not looking like it was gonna make it, and then all of a sudden, look at here. And I put a picture of this on Instagram, and this is the same pot that I have to repot. This one and the Mandevilla, this is coming back too. There's a bloom right here, but I have to repot these because, as I told you before, it's a crack in the side. And I don't want to put lantana out in the landscape because that is one of the flowers, when I tell you it will take over like mint and lemon balm and all of that. So I don't want it to take over. So that's why I have it in a container to contain it. But I just think it is so pretty. Like, I love this, this trio of color. Okay, so also on Instagram, I put literally like maybe 2 weeks ago, where we were just starting to get buds on this maple tree, and look at it now. I love this tree. This tree was here when we moved in, and I have chopped on this tree because the only thing I don't like about it is it gets out of hand and it starts coming out here where you can't see around the corner, you know, if somebody is coming up. So I try to keep it trimmed, but I have chopped and trimmed, and we don't do anything to this tree. And it's so pretty when it buds. It's so pretty in the fall. I just love the color of it. I don't know what type of maple it is, but this is definitely so pretty to me. Okay, so we're going to keep moving real quick, y'all. Okay, so this is the calla lilies. These come back every year. They're kind of like a dark purple, so they're coming back. What I went ahead and did is put some plant tone in there and some compost on top. And if you remember in the last video, look, we got the tree chopped down. Now, they didn't come when they said, because it had started raining again, and they didn't want to mess up our backyard, which is you'll see in a minute, not much to mess up because it's just dirt back there. I think we're gonna have to get grass seed or something. But they were supposed to grind this stump, and they just didn't want to do it because they did not want to break any pipes or anything like that. And so one thing I always ask people when we do business here at the house, like a company, whatever type of service, is are they licensed, insured, and bonded? Because if they do, they're responsible for that. And so they didn't feel comfortable doing it. And so they just left it like this. So I don't know what I'm gonna do with this area. I really don't know. I'm still thinking about it. But anyway, so that tree is down, and it left like a mark on the roof where you could tell it was like on the roof, and my husband tried to pressure wash it and that didn't work. So I don't know. Any thoughts? Let me know in the comments. So let's go ahead, and we're going to the backyard. Now that was just one of the trees, and they trimmed up a lot of the trees back here. And so let me show you real quick the other tree. Let me tell you, I always know that they say, you know, trees provide shade, but y'all, it is so bright now that this, and I'll make sure I put last month up so you can see the difference. But look, the tree is gone. And I just didn't realize until this tree was gone how bright it is. It's like super bright back here. But one good thing about it is we see a decrease in squirrels. Now we still have some of this, like this tree, I think they said it was a water oak. We still have some in the background. I think that tree right there is a water oak, but they don't produce acorns, so I don't know what different types. But let me just pan around, because they did do a good job. As you can see, like they got some of the branches that were hanging over, and then they were hanging over the storage room. So I think they did a good job. My husband, I think he said he was about 80–90% satisfied. But what I wanted to do real quick, and I don't know if you could do it, so let me know in the comments, is when they grinded the stump, they did grind the stump to this, not quite all the way, because I can see some stuff back there. But I was gonna take this, and you know, in my garden I said I was gonna have some walkways. I was actually gonna take this and just put cardboard down there and line my walkways in my garden with this. So I don't know if I can do it or not, so we're gonna see. I hope it's like no infestation of anything like that, but I was just gonna try it because the landscape fabric that I want to get, I think is by, I want to say DeWalt. I don't know. I have it like in my Amazon cart, but it's expensive and I don't need that much. Like it's like maybe, I don't know, 250 feet. It's just too much. I don't need that much. So I was just trying to think of an alternative just for this season until maybe I can like reassess things. Okay, so we're gonna move back here, and I got my paper in my hand, guys, because I want to make sure I tell you the right thing. And I'm sorry about the sun. It's about 7 o'clock, but this is going to be my rose area right here. I'm trying to move so that this sun won't glare on you. This is going to be the rose area. I don't like that. I did a video where Big Lots, I think I got that from Big Lots, the end of the clearance sale. And y'all, these sand gnats down here on the coast, I've never seen anything like this, but I don't like that there. It was a statue that was on my farm tour that I really want to put here, but I did show you in the farm tour that I got some Gara. This is the pink Gara, and this right here is, I want to say a sea thrift, but let me tell you how I ended up getting this. And see, this is my problem. I go picking up stuff that is not even in the plan, but these were $1. These were $1 a piece, and I don't know. I liked them when I saw them. They had pink and white, and I remember picking these up, and they grow kind of like a, I don't know, bushy circle type. And I remember putting them in my cart and saying, no, you don't need them. But when they became $1, I mean, why not? So the plan is to put the roses along the back, and I hope I didn't mess up with the measurements either. And I got my paper out here because I'm waiting on my shipment from David Austin Roses, and I got 2 different types. And I also went ahead and ordered, let me read it off to you guys. I also went ahead and ordered the David Austin Rose Food and the David Austin mycorrhizal fungi. He has some good information on there about when to fertilize, how to feed, just so you can get the best results out of the David Austin roses. So I ordered 3, and those will go right along the back. And they're the, oh gosh, what type are they? They are it's a shrub rose. They're shrub roses. So we'll see how that looks. In my mind, y'all, and my husband gets on me all the time because he's like, in your mind. But in my mind, I know how I want it to look. And real quick, let me share with you this, and let me know in the comments your thoughts, because I don't want to overdo it here. Because real quick, because I don't want my battery to die. Years ago, I had rosemary lined up all here, and it was so pretty. But it was also a breeding ground for snakes. And y'all know, I've told you before, if I don't do anything else, I do not do snakes. And it was like 6 or 7 of them. And they had to fix our fence here. And so the guy went ahead and pulled up some stuff. And so I don't want it to be really crowded, but I want it to be pretty, and I want to be able to see. But they have some, oh gosh, I think they're called Baby Jim boxwoods by Southern Living Collection. And so I wanted to not line the whole way here. I wanted to leave this area open and just have and they're smaller. They're not like the big ones. I think they don't get any more than 3 feet, but I don't even want them to get that tall. I wanted to keep them cut down to like maybe 2 feet. But anyway, line this half and this half over here, and have this in the middle with the statue that I'm thinking about. So I don't know, let me know in the comments if you think that's a good idea. But I have to watch out for snakes, y'all. I don't do snakes. I can do spiders, I can do a lot of things, but snakes I just don't do. So this is going to be the rose area right here once everything gets done. Okay, so let's walk on down, y'all, because I'm looking at the minutes and I'm like, there you go again. It's getting long. So I'm in the process of pulling up all the fall and winter vegetables, but I wanted to let you look at my red onions. They are starting to bulb and look really, really nice. And these are the carrots that I planted. I'll link that video with the seed tape from Burpee. There are a few missing spots in there that didn't germinate, and then I also went in and thinned out some a little bit. Some looked like they were a little bit too close together, but in the back didn't germinate as much. So but I was just I'm really babying these red onions here, because this is my first time growing them, and I bought the sets back in fall from one of our local nurseries where they grow onions, I don't know, like in the country part. So we'll see how that goes. But this is also like companion planting. I got my carrots along with the onions. I cleared out my greens here, so most of that is clear. I just have to clear out that kale. I need to take the celery. I've been freezing some. I think I've picked like maybe 2, how many did I have? 2 heads, and I froze that. And so I use those in smoothies. My cabbage is coming along really well, but let me tell you guys, this morning I got to looking at these leaves right here, and I'm like, what in the world? I was like, something's eating it. That's why you have to check, seriously. Every day you need to come out and do a check, and I'm telling y'all that, but sometimes I don't always do it. But I did it today, and I was looking at the leaves, and guess what? Sammy the snail was under there, so I picked him off and threw him out. So I just come out and check, because this type is Bravo cabbage, and I gotta go look at the tag again, because I think they say they were supposed to get like 4 or 5 pounds, but I've been watching those like a hawk. This red mustard, I would definitely grow again. Definitely grow again. So as you see, I've pulled up most of the stuff. This is my walking path. The pansies are pretty much, I'm gonna pull those up. They're hanging on by a thread. I'm fanning y'all because sand gnats are so annoying, so annoying. But here is the garlic. We got the hard neck in front and the soft neck back here. Everything looks to be doing good. I got to pull this set of flowers up. So right here I have lined out where my walking path will be, and I'll pull the celery up, and I plan on doing this middle part with flowers because I need some pollinators, especially for my strawberries. I need pollinators. So this was the, I think, Millennium Garlic by Monrovia. Those are coming. I'm sorry y'all. I'm telling you, it's like gnats and everything is like biting me out here. So but yeah, those are coming back up on both sides, and they have these purple that look like chives. I think they kind of look like chives or garlic, but they were so pretty when I bought them. And we'll move right along. This is my walking path right here. Okay, really quick, you remember I said I was going to get somebody out here to try to run drip irrigation and make it to where you could do the whole garden. Well, he came out, and I think he knew that I was not impressed. But I don't know. I'm at a point this month, my husband and I, where I'm just tired of giving out money, because that's how I feel. So then I got upset because my tiller, normally I don't use a tiller except when I'm creating a new bed. So I had to go back to my roots, y'all. My tiller would not crank, and I told my husband, don't worry about it. I'll just use the hoe and just get to digging and working that soil up. But he went and took it to the guy, and who knows how much he's gonna charge either. But so it's a slow process because this is gonna be my dahlia patch. This is why I brought my paper out here, because I ordered dahlias last year from Triple Wren Farms. I'll put the link in the description. But I have some dahlias coming early April, so I definitely need to have this at least done. And then again, walking path. I think this is going to be like my zinnia and cosmos patch, and I'm trying to fit some like right along the line, so we'll see, because I need to go back and look and see how far to space the dahlias. I have a total of 12 tubers, and you know with dahlias, those multiply. So we're starting off with 2 each of the different varieties, and I'll make sure I do a video on that. And so yeah, this is my dahlia patch, but I definitely need to get this worked and ready because it's expected early April, and I want to go ahead and put those in the ground. But one good thing that I noticed as I was working that soil is earthworms. You definitely want earthworms in there. And we have sandy soil, and I'm still going to have to amend it because last year I got my soil tested and from UGA, the University of Georgia, and so they tell you exactly what to put in there. My results was I needed to put the fertilizer 15-0-15, and I also needed to add lime. And they tell you based on the square feet how much you need to use. So I'm going to amend this and get this ready, but I'll make sure I do another video. Okay, I am wrapping it up because I got the low power mode, and I hope this video comes through. But okay, remember we talked about this was supposed to be the cut flower, and then I changed and we moved it. Well, you remember how when you were a child, you know how your mom or your dad, when you got in trouble, and they're like, it's gonna hurt you more than it hurts me. So it hurt me to cut these back, but look how they are popping back. Like they were trailing, but they were a little stringy and they looked old. So what I did was I just cut them back. I cut them back, I turned my head, and I just started cutting, and I gave them some nice bloom booster fertilizer, and this is what we're getting. I hope the sun's not too bad. And there's just so pretty. Okay, so down here so far what I have is 2 more of those dollar they're called Sea Thrift. the dollar plants. And then we have some, I put this on Instagram too, some lavender. I love Spanish lavender. I just like the way the blooms look. But we've definitely had some bees coming in to visit. This is ivy, and I don't know if it's gonna make it, because let me tell you, the ivy that I use in fall was by Better Homes and Garden, and it was either sun or shade. This one is part sun, so I don't know if it's going to make it or not, but in my mind, I want this to vine, and I just have it trail up. These are dianthuses right here, and I like these, and I like the color, but let me tell you, and I'll move down a little bit really quick. This is a, oh gosh. Okay, when I go over to the other side, I'll get the names of these plants. But they have sprouts that are gonna pop up like a bluish purple color. But like I was saying with the dianthus, when the blooms are, you know, spent or whatever, I don't like the way they look when they're old. It looks like mold or something is on them. Like, you see right here, like I don't like. So I've been coming out here with my little small pruners and just kind of removing the spent blooms, but I just like that color. I think it's pretty. And then we have the clematis back here. And let me tell you, Garden Answer was on Instagram, and she had a post about clematis, and I remember responding saying I wasn't sure if I wanted to do pink or purple. So she responded back and she was like, why not do both? So guess what? I'm doing both. So we'll see how it looks. I don't know if this trellis is going to be tall enough, but we'll see. All of this is an experiment for me. Okay, I'm going to get you the name of this flower. And so we just have like a repeat of the dianthus and the lavender and this sea thrift. But right here, what I want to do is order some super tunias. Proven Winner said they had a new one. I think it's Super Tunia Paradise or something. But I'm thinking the Super Tunias, like the pink and the purple, I don't know, maybe even white, because they spread and they look so pretty. So that's my intention. That's why this is blank right here, because I want to line this with annuals. All of these back here, except for the English ivies, are perennials, including these. So I just want to put annuals in the front, and hopefully that'll help with weeds, because I've been having to come out here and weed with my new tool, which works really well, really well. I'll link the Johnny Seed tour, because let me tell you, it looks like that does not work, but if you come out here once a week while those weeds are just popping up, it cuts them off and it takes it off from the root. I was not a believer, but I am now, and it makes it so easy, and it's not a strain on your back. So I'll link that video. Here is my other calibrachoa that I had to turn my head, y'all, and just chop. But again, I did the same thing, and they are coming back pretty, because I've actually ordered 2 flower pillows from Proven Winners that were supposed to go right here. So now I don't know where I'm going to put the flower pillows at. I don't know. I got to rethink that. Okay, really quick, look what came up. My peony. I pulled this peony from this bed right here, because I think it's another one that's coming up somewhere over here. Okay, I gotta hurry up with the video, y'all. But it's one coming up there, but I pulled it up as I was working my soil, getting ready to plant, and so I just popped it in this pot, and all of a sudden it just started coming up. So I don't know if I'll get any flowers this year or not. Okay, for my farm tour, I went ahead and potted some chocolate mint, and this is chamomile here. And this is my fall plant still. We're still in fall, And then out here, still in fall, I have some stuff that I have to move here. And from the fall planter, let me turn around here. I had to repot the mum, but look, it's coming back and it has blooms. So I repotted the Super Tunia Bordeaux, and I repotted this mum, but the spike plant, I didn't repot that. And we also have new leaves coming on the Christmas cactus. But this is what I really wanted to show you guys. I didn't need this. This not what I want to show you, but these are yellow canary cherry tomatoes, and this is a determinate, which means after it's done, you know, I can pull it up. It's not like an indeterminate where it just keeps going and keeps going. So that's why I put that there. And I have some nasturtium to hopefully help with you know, like bugs. But this is what I wanted to show you. I know it looks like a jungle here, and I'm thinking this is going to be like my herb garden area. But remember, I said I was saving seeds. So I put a video up about marigolds and how to save seeds. But I just wanted to show you how you know when your seeds are ready. Because some of these are not ready. Like these green ones, they're thick. And if you jiggle them, you don't hear anything. Now, I hope you can hear the difference. But these are ready, and I need to get these. They're dry, but listen. That's when you know your seeds are ready. And I ordered some seed packets from Amazon, and I'll try to link those below if I can find them. But they're just some white seed packets, and I use those and I've saved a lot of seeds. From the pansy seeds, I've saved these bok choy seeds. I've saved some calla lily seeds because they make seeds. Red peppers from last year. But the only thing about it is it kind of takes a while. So I'm needing this space. I'm starting to need the space. But I think I have enough that are ready now that I can actually go ahead and start pulling. See, like these right here, these are not ready. You hear a little shaking, but not a lot. And look at this. I don't know. Look at the bugs taking over. Look at this. See, I didn't even notice these. So, okay, yeah, I think I need to go ahead and start pulling them. But that's the difference when you're saving seeds. You need to make sure that they're dry. And they should come up the next season when you do it again. And that's why I need some pollinators, you guys. I'm trying to plant things with pollinators because I have a lot of strawberry blooms on here. So I've been seeing a couple of bees around here, but I just really need, and I'm getting flowers. I really need for them to come and start helping me pollinate. And then, okay, one last thing. Let me tell you about this gardenia plant, and I'm done. So I bought this from Costco last year, and it got, I don't know what attacked it. But I had to end up using BC, Bacillus. It's supposed to be like, it's not like a chemical. I guess it's like an organic. But it's BT. And you can Google it. But what happened is something was eating it. So I was spraying it. I cut it back. And I was not sure, you know, when they say bloom on old wood, new wood, I was not sure at all. But look at here. And let me tell you, gardenia, however you pronounce it, it smells so good. And I just love it. So now we're getting blooms and I'm excited. So what I did, once this new growth started growing, I went ahead and put some Plant Tone by Espoma on there. I put Plant Tone, worked that in, and I topped it off with the compost, the Black Cow compost. But this bed, I'm going to have to pull this. I'm going to have to go ahead and get my seeds. I'm still shaking it because I just think it's so cool. It's like nature lets you know when it's time to, when things are ready for me. But anyway, so I'll be pulling those, and it's infected with something, so I'll definitely be pulling it. My pansies, I'm going to have to pull those. I have thoroughly enjoyed those, but it is time to pull them because I need this space. And I thought about repotting them, but a lot of them are suffering because of the heat. Like, let me turn around and show you. Like they're starting to, like I can tell the blooms are getting smaller, and I think they're tired. They're just tired. And I don't know if I showed you last month, but the pixie grape is coming back, and that's doing good. Once it started getting enough leaves on there, I also did the same. I put Plant Tone on there and topped it with compost. And let me show you real quick. Y'all don't look at these pots over here. This is the blackberry plant by Bushel and Berry. I think it's coming along pretty good. Pretty good. Those plants that you just saw is from the tea olive tree that I was trying to root. I got some take root. I can tell a couple of them are not making it. I'm unsure about the other ones, but I want to give it a little bit more time before I call it quits. But this is the Bushel and Berry one, and that's the other one over here. And really quick, I know I'm all over the place because my battery is low, but I just want to show you some highlights. So I went ahead and pulled the lettuce. You guys, I have not bought lettuce since, I want to say, November, and it has been so wonderful. But this is also one of the what do you call it? Let me go get the tag, because I got to get the tag for y'all for the other plant. This is like my work area too. This is some seed starting stuff. I was hardening them off. Some of it's getting yellow, but I was hardening off some of these plants. The Easy Pods. So this is the Asian mix that's over in the pot there. So we'll try that because it's getting hot here, and lettuce does not do good here once it gets really hot. And it says about 28 to 40 days. So I'm hoping that it'll make it. I'm keeping my fingers crossed. Okay, so let me tell you about the other plant really quick. These are all my pots. I always take them back to the stores to recycle them. The pincushion flower, that's what it was. The one that I said I didn't know, and it had like purple blue blooms. So that's the pincushion flower that was in there. And also that was Dianthus Starburst. And the one that was for $1, those are, what is that? Morning Star White Seed Thrift. So, okay guys, so that is it for March. I hope to bring you some more and exciting things next month. So thank you so much for sticking with me. Thank you for watching this video, and I hope you share this video with your family and your friends. And if you're not a subscriber, we would absolutely love to have you as a subscriber. So make sure that you tap the bell so that you can receive notification each and every time we upload a new video. Again, thank you so much for watching, and until the next video, bye-bye.